The European Union is looking into how it could reduce the disproportionate amount of UK content shown on European television and streaming services, and that happens now in the wake of Brexit. As The Guardian wrote, an EU document filed on June 8th cites the ongoing inclusion of UK productions in EU quotas, despite the country no longer being an EU member state, as an unfair privilege that affects cultural diversity. The quotas apply to broadcasters and online services and come under the Audiovisual Media Services Directive. They dictate that TV channels must show a majority of union programming and that VOD platforms must contain at least 30% of such content, though this figure is higher in certain countries. At present, Brit shows such as The Crown qualify, allowing the likes of Netflix to fulfill the quotas with those programs. Large-scale UK shows are also often pre-sold into Europe as a key method of raising finance. The rules around which countries qualify under the quota is due to be assessed in 3 years' time. If the UK were to be removed from inclusion, that means defined as non-European, it could serve as a serious blow to UK producers, with content likely to become less appealing to European broadcasters and streamers that need to meet the necessary criteria. Tensions remain high over Brexit, from fishing licenses to wind turbines, and any changes to rules around audiovisual content could be acutely felt on Brit shores. The multi-billion-dollar UK film and TV biz receives close to $700 million from content sales to Europe per year, a figure that could be affected. Brexit has already been a financing and logistics blow to UK producers. At present, any changes to the directive remain at the discussion stage, but it is thought that France's taking over of the EU presidency in January next year could kickstart the process, with the country enforcing the strictest content quotas on the continent. The high availability of UK content and video on demand services, as well as the privileges granted by the qualification as European works, can result in a disproportionate presence of UK content within the European video on demand quota and hinder a larger variety of European works, including from smaller countries or less spoken languages, the paper said. Therefore, the disproportionality may affect the fulfillment of the objectives of promotion of European works and cultural diversity aimed by the Audiovisual Media Services Directive. And if you are living in the European Union, and especially here in Germany, that I can compare, that's why I said especially in Germany. If you watch Netflix, you really can see that, because every month there are a lot of movies and shows from different EU countries coming up, which of course partly you never heard of because you always watched American stuff or British stuff or something like that. But there was 1 month there was tons of Norwegian stuff. Then there was 1 month there came up tons of Italian stuff. Then there was 1 month coming up with a lot of Polish stuff. Another month a lot of Finnish stuff. No, not Norwegian, it was Danish, sorry. But still, every month you get tons of films from a different EU country on Netflix here in Germany, and that is because of that quota. And so it will be felt if the directive is changed. And to be honest, to be fair, it should have been changed at latest at the end of the transition period. I'll see you in my next video. Auf Wiedersehen.